So now we're going to do the spider, and you need black and white for that. And we are going to start with black. And the spider is basically made up of a bunch of teardrops. So this is one good reason to practice teardrops like crazy. So the first thing we're going to do is the body. Okay, and the body is just kind of like the shape of an eye or an almond. Okay, like that. And then you're going to do a head. Don't make this head too big. Okay, it's only about the size of, I don't know, a pea or whatever that might be. And you want to make sure that there's not a bunch of puddles in this body, because we're going to come back to it and put some highlights of white in there. Okay, so once we have the body and the head, we're going to put the legs are going to come out of this neck area here. Okay, and the legs are going to be a series of those teardrops I was talking about. So you want to start about 1 inch away, kind of towards the back, and pull in real thin to the neck. So we're going to have 2 of these coming from the back, arcing from the back like that, and 2 of them arcing from the front like this, and they do not touch each other. It's kind of a tribal looking spider. Okay, and he's got two sets of these for each leg, and the fat part you start away first, and the thin part hits the fat part of the previous leg. You see how that works? So all the points go towards the body. Okay, same thing with this guy. Don't cross them up here. You want to make sure you get a thin line touching like that. Okay, same thing in the back. And if you want to make him a really fat spider, you just make these legs go out this direction a little bit more. If he has to be a skinny spider, then they would come in this direction closer. Okay, and then the last thing we're going to do with the black is we're going to put kind of these spikes on the end. They make them really scary. So you want to make sure that you're way up on your tip and you pull it as far as you can. You have to make sure you're moving your brush this way. You can't go like this. You cannot flick. You actually have to pull your brush along with you, and you want to pick up your brush at the end to get those nice little points. I ran out of paint and water. Okay, and they can cross like this. That's fine. That looks kind of cool. They don't have to cross, but okay. You want to make sure it looks really scary if it's got a really good point at the end. All right, and you really got to practice not pushing your brush into your skin too far. Okay, and then he's going to have a couple of little pinchers on the front. All right, so you want to make sure the body's dry, and any place where we're going to do these little highlights with the white, and you want a lot of paint, a lot of water, and pull your brush across your pot because you need a nice flat edge on your brush. And we're just going to stay way up on our tip and just barely give a little highlight onto all of these. Oh, look what I did. So just ignore that. Try not to put your finger in your paint. Okay, wherever the fat part of the teardrops are, that's where you start, and then you end going towards the skinny part. Do you see what I'm doing there? Do not paint if it's wet. Wait till it dries. Okay, I have a little wet spot right there, so I'm just going to paint above it. You can see the wet spot because it appears wet, liquidy. Okay, got that? And then you can stay way up on your tip and just barely touch these. You don't want to cover this black with white. You just want to like highlight it just a little, kind of offset it. All right, you're gonna put 2 little eyes, very up on your tip, super, super up on your tip, and you can add a little bit of highlight for the fangs. And that is your spider, minus the smudge.